my personal experience with Quick and
Yes.
the experience of Quick over different network topologies and over high latency internet connections. So one of the tests that I did was loading a website with TCP, loading a website with Quick. I went from Wi-Fi network to cell site to another Wi-Fi network, and then I plugged in an Ethernet cable directly to my phone via a USB-C adapter. And all of the times, there was very little degradation in terms of speediness or, some of those issues that, we've all experienced before with TCP that, unfortunately cause it to buffer or, if it's a live video stream or if it's, a website data where maybe, the HTML has loaded, but the CSS hasn't fully loaded in yet. And unfortunately, when I was doing the test with TCP, all of those errors occurred. There was buffering with the video. There was, HTML maybe half loaded, CSS files haven't fully rendered yet.
Mhm.
Issues like that are well known. So just that dichotomy from the network typology level, just with basic functioning or even messages. I think I tried Instagram, and I'll make a formal video about this. But on Instagram as well, I had to go into Wireshark and see what they were using. They were using Quick, and then I used a device that or a browser that didn't support Quick, and I saw the difference, and that was very apparent too. So there are obviously very real world differences. And of course, the other thing was on a JetBlue flight that I had with a zero point 0.8 second, 0.818 second, if you will, almost a full second of latency. And the fact that, when you bring up that diagram of the back and forth, with TCP versus, with Quick, the website, when you're having nearly a second of latency, it really shows TCP versus Quick. And obviously going back to what you were talking about with how some of these kind of more local network applications with UDP back in the day, they wanted to do it based on speediness. You have a satellite service with very high latency, and Quick is just a game changer, and it can actually make your internet experience feel like you're on, a fiber internet connection, if you will, in terms of the perception based on, just the average user. Because TCP, I think it took a TCP website 5 seconds to load. It took the Quix website about two.